wrestling fans, and welcome. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is on the air. My name's Dean Hill. I'm going to be your host for the show. My privilege to be here. We'd like to thank all the good people at WDRB TV Fox 41 for giving us the opportunity to bring our TV show into your home. We'd also like to thank all the great fans here in the Ohio Valley that have supported Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling since we started here in March of 1993. Every Sunday night these people have been coming here, a great family atmosphere, and we really appreciate them. You know, fans, since the demise of the USWA at Louisville Gardens every Tuesday night, that we know that the fans have all been searching for the kind of professional wrestling that we used to enjoy. The Fargos and the Greens, Sam Bass and Jimmy Hart, Tojo and Jerry Jarrett, the King, the Superstar, Gilbert, Marlon, the Fabs, the Nightmares, Ken Wayne and Danny Davis. It's a long list. When I became the ring announcer at Louisville Gardens in August of 1988, I watched the torch being passed on to the next generation. Jeff Jarrett, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and the Dangerous One Doug Gilbert. Too Sexy Brian Christopher, Jim Cornette, Scott Steiner, The Undertaker. All these guys either started out in the USWA or passed through us on their rise to the top. And the best thing we had going there, of course, as we all know, was the family atmosphere. Parents, children, grandparents there on a good Tuesday night enjoying great, clean, professional wrestling the way it ought to be. Well, fans, I'm glad to announce that we're going to bring that back into our area. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is going to place to be for a good, clean family atmosphere. Parents, we don't want you to have to leave the room, but if you have to, don't worry about the kids. They're not going to see any obscene language here. They're not going to see any extreme violence in the Ohio Valley. This is going to be the kind of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, that you grew up with. We're going to make you proud. We hope to be here for a long time. We got a lot of great tag teams here in the Ohio Valley. We'll tell you more about them as the show goes on. Also have to tell you that the heavyweight title is presently around the waist of the Hustler, Rip Rogers. Okay, with all that in mind, let's get things underway. Right now, we'd like to go to what I think is the prettiest ring announcer in professional wrestling. Faye Davis, take it away.
Introducing first, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the international playboy, David C. And his opponent, from Louisville, Kentucky, the All-American, Basham.
The All-American Doug Basham, dressed out in the red, white, and blue, courtesy of a Wrestling Rags Incorporated, to put that fantastic outfit together for him. Going into the squared circle against the teenage heartthrob and international playboy David C. Referee Joe Wheeler. We're tickled to death to have Joe here in the Ohio Valley. All right, you hear the crowd ready here for a great day of professional wrestling. The Asylum in the background is well accounted for. We'll tell you more about the Asylum a little later on. We are underway. I'd like to remind you that we're here at 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. As I mentioned earlier, we've been here every Sunday night since March of 1993. We've got a lot of great fans that come here every week. This is a family atmosphere. That is the thing that we're the most proud of. Also, that we're going to be bringing back the type of professional wrestling that you grew up with, ladies and gentlemen. That means more to us than anything. All-American Doug Basham right now with the arm bar being made to break by Joe Wheeler. David C. complaining already about the All-American, but Joe Wheeler doesn't see it. He doesn't call it. Joe's been a professional referee for a long time, and we're tickled to death to have him with us here in the organization. Oh, David C. complaining about the hair. And look at him, goes to the hair. Look at the All-American. He ain't going to have any of that. Got David C. in the headlock. Sets him up for the ride across the ring. Oh, shoulder butt. Oh, man, what an arm drag takedown from the All-American David C. Can't even hardly get back to his feet. Put him in the arm bar. We're going to tell you more about each and every one of the wrestlers as they come out. All-American. We're glad to have him back here. About a year ago, he had a lower back injury that he suffered working in the World Wrestling Federation. We are pleased that he's made his way back, made back to recovery. Look at this maneuver. You can't do that with a bad back, I'll tell you that. Works up, sets him up for the ride across the ring. David C. making his way. The All-American. David C. doesn't even know where he's at right now. David out here working in single action. Usually works with his tag team partner, Jason Lee. Dropping that leg. Joe Wheeler keeping a close eye on it. You hear the fans here at Davis Arena. They're just loving this early action. Man, what a right hand from David C. Young man from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Follows him in. Oh, into an elbow. All-American up. Bulldogs him down to the ground. Oh, man. Puts him face first in the squared circle. Sets him up. Looks like could be. It is the neck breaker. This could be it. That's it.
Your winner, the All-American Doug Basham!
All-American Doug Basham takes the opening match here at Davis Arena. Listen to the crowd approval. Listen, friends, I want to tell you, you see this going on. You're sitting in your living room right now and you think you could be the next phenom in professional wrestling, or a manager, or a valet, or even a referee. Well, you need proper training by a professional. You don't need to be jumping around on your box springs in the backyard to learn this. If I want to learn to shoot basketball, I want Michael Jordan to teach me. Drive a car, Dale Earnhardt. Okay, you want a resume of a professional wrestling trainer? Here's a resume for you. One half of the Continental and USWA Tag Team Champions. The Canadian and the USWA Light Heavyweight Champion. The Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. I'm talking about none other than 25-year professional Nightmare Danny Davis. Give us a call at 280-7039. Listen, speaking of Danny, if you don't already know, he is in fact the owner of the Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling.
Thank you, Dean, for those kind comments. And I would like to thank each and every one of you wrestling fans out there who are tuning in to Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling right here on WDRB Fox 41. That's right, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling will be here each and every Saturday night, same time, same channel, WDRB Fox 41. Be sure and tell your friends about us. For the past 20 or 25 years, I've had a successful career in pro wrestling, and I owe each and every one of you wrestling fans a debt of gratitude for your continued support. On any given night, wrestling fans, you can turn the TV on and you can watch wrestling. But is it good wrestling? Is it wrestling that you want to see? A lot of today's wrestling has strong sexual content. A lot of today's wrestling has obscene gestures and some profanity. Well, I want to give you my personal guarantee that Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling right here on Fox 41, you will see no sexual content, you will see no extreme violence, and you will see or hear no obscene gestures and profanity. You have my personal guarantee. We want you to tune in with your family and watch a program that you grew up with. Thank you very much for your time, and now let's go back to Dean.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure that you are part of our television taping family. We're here every Wednesday night. Bell time is 7 o'clock for the TV taping. Bring your signs, wear your great T-shirts, all kinds of good stuff. We're here on Wednesday nights for the TV taping, and our regular show is Sunday nights here at Davis Arena. 7 o'clock is your bell time then as well. Now, we're located at 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. You take I-65 northbound to exit number 1. That takes you off on the 10th Street. About 4 blocks on your left, you'll find Mechanic Street. About 2 blocks on your left from Mechanic Street, you'll find Davis Arena. It's painted red, white, and blue. It's part of the Triangle Complex over here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And don't forget, our first television show is going to air on Sunday morning, the 31st, 1 a.m. in the morning. That's January 31st, so make sure you tune in. I'm talking Saturday night to Sunday morning, so that you make sure that right after Saturday Night Live is off, you turn over to Fox 41, because that's where we're going to be every week. All right, we got tag team action coming your way. Let's go to Faye Davis in the ring.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from General Hospital, the Intern. And his tag team partner from Evansville, Indiana, Hollywood, Jason Lee. And their opponents from
action coming your way. Jebediah Blackhawk and his cousin Otter. A couple good old boys from Hawk Holler, Kentucky over there. Robert Briscoe, our referee, called for the bell. Jebediah is in right now. You hear him going, "Go Hawk, go." That's for Jebediah Blackhawk. He's in the ring against David C's normal tag team partner. I'm talking about Jason Lee in the white and pink. Jason claims himself to be the most handsome man in professional wrestling. He is assisted in his corner by the Intern. Comes to us from General Hospital. Also, Jebediah's got Cousin Otter in his corner over there. Cousin Otter, a big old boy. Those of you that don't know, Jebediah Blackhawk originally came to us as just Blackhawk. He walked in here with a wrestling mask on, said that he wanted a fair chance to be a professional wrestler. He has proven himself. But in a match out here one night in front of David C., in front of this whole crowd, David C. won the match and thought he would embarrass Blackhawk by pulling out some bib overalls and an old floppy country hat. And actually, what David C. didn't realize is that Blackhawk comes from Hawk Holler, Kentucky. This young man grew up in bib overalls, and it actually helped reconnect him to his roots. He realized that he didn't need to wear a mask. He didn't need to try to be something that he wasn't. He needed to be exactly what he was, just a good old boy from Hawk Holler, Kentucky. Now, he got out here involved in some matches with some people that started taking advantage of him. He really realized he needed a little help, and here comes help into the ring right now in the form of 300-plus pound Cousin Otter. He called Otter up from Hawk Holler, said, "Buddy, I need your help." Now, Otter said, "I don't know nothing about no wrestling, but if you want to come up here and just do some good old grappling, we can do that." Otter, a flat putter. Look at this. One arm. He slammed. Look at this. Either arm. You pick one. As my grandpa used to say, this young man is just simply country buck strong. That's all you can say about it. Doesn't work out. Don't need to. He lifts tobacco, bales of hay, all that good stuff. Matter of fact, Jebediah once talked about him lifting up one of the family cows because it couldn't get up out of a mud hole. Buddy, look at that. He doesn't even have to use both hands on a headlock. He just uses the one. Jebediah in, sets Jason up for the right across the ring. Double elbow, man. Jason Lee is showing the effects of this. Working on the armbar, Jason Lee wishes he had his ball, goes to the eyes. Jason's one of these kind of guys that has no problems stretching the rules out here. Jebediah having his way right now with the Intern, goes over, makes the tag. Here comes Cousin Otter. Otter's, choke slam. Oh my, look at this, Otter's going up. I can see it coming, buddy. He's been perfecting this slam off the top rope. Here comes 350 pounds worth of country misery. Down onto the Intern, could be it. 1, 2. Robert Briscoe makes the top.
Your winners, Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter.
Man, Cousin Otter and Jebediah Blackhawk taking this match. The Intern trying to get, has actually been dragged out of the ring by Jason. Oh man, Jason Lee let him just fall out here at ringside. Lee doesn't seem to be real pleased with him right now. Oh no. I was afraid of this, ladies and gentlemen. The hustler Rip Rogers, the Ohio Valley heavyweight champion, makes his way. I was hoping we'd actually get through the first show without having Rip Rogers up here. Rip, we had a microphone set there for you. If you want to, I guess not. You want to take
So what happens is I want to use your microphone because I'm the king of Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. First of all, sit down and shut up. I got something important to say about Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling.
Fans, we apologize for this.
I don't want you people to say anything about crazy. You people in the asylum, shut up. Because I'm the Ohio Valley heavyweight champion, because I beat Nightmare Danny Davis.
I know who you beat. We all know that you beat him. We all know that you're the man. I mean, I've seen you in a match one night against Cactus Jack. You two almost killed each other. We know you're a great professional, but let's talk about the future of the Ohio Valley right now. What do you see as, you're the heavyweight champion right now, and a lot of young guns in the Ohio Valley want a shot at your belt. What do you see as the future for yourself here in the Ohio Valley?
I see the future of Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. I see me as the champion forever. You know, Nick Dinsmore, he's a great wrestler, but he's chasing me.
What about the Iron Man, Rob Conway?
The Iron Man, Rob Conway, he's a great athlete. but he's chasing me.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of young guns around here that want a shot at your heavyweight title, and a lot of them, matter of fact, they're all putting the entire thing on taking down the Hustler. You are a marked man. I'll tell you, if you want to stay out here and talk, that's fine, but we got wrestling in the ring. Let's go to Faye Davis.
This match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, the man whose house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash. And his opponent from the good old USA, the American Ninja.
The American Ninja, the one obviously in the ninja attire, out here against former fan favorite, and I'm talking until just the other night, Trailer Park Trash had become one of the fan favorites here in the Ohio Valley and turned on Joe Wheeler calling for the bell. Let's get that in. We're underway here against the Ninja and the Trailer Park. Trailer Park was having some problems with some men here in the Ohio Valley. He went out and got his cousin. Now, that's not that big of a thing normally, except his cousin was in one of the local asylums about 150 miles from here. He's made arrangements with his with the doctors to bring his cousin up here. We called him Cousin Crazy because, well, when you see the man here in the weeks to come, you're going to know why we call him that. Trailer Park and Crazy become fan favorites, but in a situation the other night, Trailer Park turned on his own cousin, hit him across the head with a steel chair. It was a little wild out here, and you hear the crowd right now calling Trailer Park Trash nothing but trash because that's the way they look at him right now. Collar and elbow lockup. Trash showing a little bit of speed. The Ninja, the martial arts expert here in the Ohio Valley. You notice Trash won that show of strength real quick, but look at the Ninja. Oh, I'll tell you, the Ninja, he may give up a few pounds to a lot of people. Look at that, Japanese arm drag takedown, standing drop kick. Woo! American Ninja makes up for it in speed and agility. If he has the opportunity to come off the top rope on you, he'll flat do it, and you'll see him do it from a standing position. It's amazing. They're locked up right now. Oh, look at Trailer Park using the rope to get out of it. Listen to the crowd here in the Ohio Valley. They're screaming at Trailer Park. They flat hate him. Watch this. Oh, man, forward somersault leg drop. Puts a lot of momentum. That's a 2 count from Joe Wheeler. Well, man, nobody at home. The Ninja trying to high-risk maneuver. Trailer Park jumps right back on him. Trailer Park's been the heavyweight champion here before. Has also been part of the tag team champions in the past. So the Trailer Park man, the Trash Man, he knows his way around the squared circle. One of the many men that like a shot at Rip Rogers' heavyweight title. Joe Wheeler keeping an eye on things. Fans, don't forget now, we're located 1121 Mechanic Street here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. We are here every Sunday night for our regular show. We are here for our TV tapings on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock right now for both shows. Just make sure that you join us. Take 65 northbound to exit number 1, 10th Street to Mechanic Street. Make a left, 2 blocks on your left. You can't miss the building. It's painted red, white, and blue. Davis Arena is the name of it. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is the name of the game. Well, the crowd don't think much of it, Trailer Park. That's exactly the situation. Oh, the Ninja barely able to get that foot up on the rope. Joe Wheeler saying that's a 2 count. That's a 2 count. And explaining it to the Trash Man. Fans, I'm sorry that Rip Rogers decided to come out here and give us a little grief a few minutes ago, talking about his future in professional wrestling and how he plans on never losing the belt. We'd like to tell you that there are a lot of young guns, as I like to say, here in the Ohio Valley that definitely want a shot at it. You know, as you're watching this right now, you know, you may tell yourself that, well, I don't recognize Trailer Park Trash. I will submit to you that they didn't recognize the Macho Man the first time he walked to the ring either. I don't want to necessarily say that any of these guys are in that caliber just yet, but you can darn well believe that every one of them are on their way to that. They've all got the dream. They all got the light in their eyes. The Ninja making a comeback, sets him up for the right into the turnbuckle. Nope. Trailer Park makes a change. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, what a power bomb. Trailer Park high-risk maneuver. Usually likes to drop that leg. Here it comes. Man, drops that leg from the Trailer Park. Got the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Your winner, Trailer Park Trash.
Trailer Park Trash taking the third event. And you hear the crowd response. They don't much appreciate it. Listen, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is coming your way. Germantown, Highlands. I'm talking about the east part of Louisville, Kentucky, on East Kentucky Street at St. Teresa's Church this coming March. We'll let you know more about that as we get a little closer. It's going to be a fundraiser for the church, so you'd like to be there, and we'd like for you to be there. Also, I'd like to speak to the business owners in the area. Looking for a great place to advertise? Well, I submit to you that the Ohio Valley Wrestling is quickly on their way to the top and would be a great place for you to advertise for your business. You notice some of the logos here in Davis Arena. We can make the arrangements, perhaps even put your logo. Imagine it being seen constantly while the wrestling is going on. You can give us a call here at 280-7039 for more information on it. We got a few comments right now. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Don't you touch that dial.
Hello, wrestling fans. All-American Doug Basham coming at you on Fox 41 every Saturday at 1 a.m. Now, let me tell you a little bit about All-American Doug Basham. All-American Doug Basham started right here at the Danny Davis School of Professional Wrestling because I wanted to be the best I could be. In order to be the best, I had to learn from the best, Nightmare Danny Davis himself. And with the skills and training that Danny Davis gave me, I took that on to the USWA. I had much success in the USWA. And I didn't stop there. I furthered myself into the WWF. I had much success there. And with that, I brought myself back here to the Ohio Valley Wrestling Association because that is where my heart belongs, right here in the Ohio Valley Wrestling Association. And I would love to thank all of you, the Ohio Valley Wrestling fans, for your continued support, as well as the rest of the Ohio Valley Wrestling Association. They thank you also. I would like to invite you down every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock to our TV tapings, as well as our house shows on Sunday night at 7 o'clock. We'll see you at the matches.
Fans, we appreciate you being with us here. This is great championship wrestling. I told you it was going to be. You got any comments about our show? Questions about our show? Feel free to get in touch with us. You can send them by mail to 1121 Mechanic Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Our zip code over here is 47130. Again, don't forget now, we are a family show. It means a lot to us. Your comments are not just wadded up and thrown in the trash can. I'm serious. We want you to be a part of this. This is the kind of professional wrestling you grew up with. We're going to make you proud of us, and we hope to be here for a long time. We got a lot of stuff still coming in the ring. Let's go back to Faye Davis. Faye, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from parts unknown, Assassin number 2. And his tag team partner from Panama City, Panama, Danger Zone, Juan Hurtado. And their opponents from Pittsburgh, PA, Iron Man, Rob Conway. And his tag team partner from Jeffersonville, Indiana, Nick Dinsmore.
Dinsmore and Conway, you hear the responses they get out here from the crowd. These kids are loved here by the crowd. I'm going to tell you their story here in just a second. On the other side, Robert Briscoe calling for the bell. We're underway. Juan Hurtado from Panama City, Panama. You hear him calling him Hurtado. That's something that the crowd has started here in just the last couple of weeks. I'll explain it to you. Juan's partner is the Assassin number 2 from Parts Unknown. Into the ring right now, Juan, the larger of the two men with the straps across the shoulders, locking it up with Nick Dinsmore. Here's the scoop on this, fans. Nick Dinsmore and Juan used to be tag team partners, good tag team partners. They were out here one night in a match against the Hustler Rip Rogers and a wild man from Indianapolis called Dave the Rave. In a situation, Rip Rogers threw powder in the eyes of Juan. Juan was distracted out here. He was trying to get himself back together. Meanwhile, Nick Dinsmore is pretty much in a 2-on-1 handicap situation. Well, just as chances would have it, the Iron Man Rob Conway, which is Nick's partner over there, was out here. It was his first night in the Ohio Valley. He was being introduced to the crowd. He was actually doing a little play-by-play with me on our taping. And he saw what happened to Juan, and he was actually concerned about Nick. He took off his shirt, climbed up on the ring, and said, "Nick, if you need backup right now, I'll be your partner for the rest of the match." Well, I tell you, just like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, these two guys have just become great friends. I mean, like yin and yang. These two young men have worked together. They work out together. They eat breakfast together. They do just they've just become really good friends. Didn't know each other before that night. Clear blue sky kind of a situation. Well, Juan has been upset about it ever since then. Juan decided he would go over and get with the Hustler Rip Rogers. If you can't beat him, join him kind of thing, the way Juan looked at it. And Juan has been, unfortunately, he's kind of been badly influenced, if you will, by the Hustler. Look at Juan right now. It looks like he's gotten disappointed with the Assassin. Come on, he's screaming and hollering at the Assassin to do something. Look at Juan. Look at Juan. I don't know if you can tell or not. Juan has just walked away, left the Assassin out here by himself. Juan went from a fan favorite to one of the most hated people in the Ohio Valley in like 1 week's time. Anyway, let me get back to Dinsmore and Conway. Rob Conway, the Iron Man, checking in right now. Here it comes. This man's got a lot of power. Dinsmore and Conway just became a great tag team. It was like it was meant to be. It was like, finding some Declaration of Independence under some painting that you find at a flea market, or finding some book that turns out to be a limited edition. This is the kind of thing that you don't see all the time in professional wrestling. We're just tickled to death that we got to see what we think is the birth of a great tag team. You may be seeing these guys here for a long time. Look at this high-risk maneuver. Conway, an extra little effort there, throwing Dinsmore in the air. Briscoe, the 3 count.
Your winners, Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore.
Conway and Dinsmore, did I tell you these guys were going to be a great tag team? You better believe it. I'm just tickled to death to be a part of this right now, ladies and gentlemen, to see these young guys out here realizing their dream, bringing this family atmosphere into your home. I told you it was going to be like that. It's going to be like this every week. Kind of wrestling you grew up with, you better count on it. The opening match, you saw the All-American Doug Basham. Also, Jebediah Blackhawk and cousin Otter were successful in their tag team action. Trailer Park Trash did a little bit too much damage to the American Ninja. He won that. And, of course, Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore just winning that match. We'd like to remind you that we're here every Sunday night on our regular show, bell time 7 o'clock, and every Wednesday night for our TV taping. Thanks to WDRB for putting us on the air. We appreciate it. Don't forget now, if you want to talk to us about sponsoring the show or about being trained by the professional himself, Danny Davis, call us at 280-7039. Also, our location, 1121 Mechanic Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Thanks very much. We'd also like a special thanks to our good friend Richard Nix. He owns Performance Systems Integration. He came here and put together the light system and worked on the sound and the TV cameras and all that good stuff. So, Richard, we appreciate you very much. We also appreciate our friends that put together the opening theme song. That's the Millennium Band. They did a great show, and we appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. It's a family atmosphere. From our family to yours in the heart of the Ohio Valley, I'm Dean Hill. See you at ringside.